So why don't we have a photograph of the car where the tire's completely flat? You know, instead of just giving us this one photograph where we can't see the slashes, to show us the vehicle where it's plunked on the floor because the tires are completely slashed.
Yes, and you know what would have that? The police that came out have cameras, so they would show the tires were flat in that report.
But you don't have the body cam footage for us.
No, I don't.
And you don't have the report for us.
No, I don't, Your Honor.
Okay, so it makes our lives difficult.
I
you know, because
understand.
we've got these nice photographs of your car before.
I understand, Your Honor.
You know, we don't even have proof that the tires were actually slashed. So the first tire that was slashed, you were able to drive it?
No, I left from in front of my house,
Right.
drove down the block and realized my
Okay, that's what I was asking.
So I
So you were
pulled
able to
over.
get half a block.
I pulled over and realized my tire was flat.
Okay, so it was flat. It wasn't just a little deflated. The tire was completely flat.
Right.
Okay. All right, I'm going to go ahead and open this up to my colleague.
I still don't understand why you think this man, have you known him for how many years?
Too long, Your Honor.
Oh, too long. I mean, have you ever seen him do anything like this, slashing tires,
No,
wrecking property?
no, but I know he's done other things that,
Like what?
after the incident of, I approached him telling him that I have the footage. He realized that I'm not going to pay him because I know I have footage of him slashing my tires.
Okay.
The incident after that, I'm going to my car. I see him pulls up. He jumps out his car. He pushes me back from my car. You're going to pay me my money. Grabs me in a headlock and throw me on the front lawn of the grass and digs his finger down my neck. Do you understand? You're going to pay me my money.
What's he talking about?
I have no idea.
So he's just making this up? You've never laid a finger on him? I'm asking. No?
No.
Sir, are you just making this up? Because that's
No, I'm
not okay.
No, I'm not.
Somebody is lying.
I would just like to know what he thinks, because obviously the biggest statement he ever said to me was, all that I've done for you, you just sold this house for this much money, I wouldn't be worried about a few $100s. I just want to know what I owe that man so he can have peace, we can be at peace, and be done. And we can get this over.
What is your relationship like with his aunt? Is it good?
Non-existent.
Non-existent. Okay.
Mr. Lionel, you told us in your answer that Mr. Sean claimed he paid rent to you, but he never gave you any money. Were you expecting him to pay rent when he lived in high school?
No,
Okay.
not at all.
Okay.
But he tells me that he was paying rent to his aunt.
100%.
Okay.
At the time, you know, I'm younger, so I didn't understand, but I know now she already had the understanding that he was bad with money, so she hid that from him.
Ah.
And now that he's older, it's funny you bring that up. When I purchased the home that he's talking about, a month within owning that home, he came to me and asked me to borrow $50,000. To which I said, I'm not lending. He said, what about 40? I said, I'm not doing that either. He said, what about 30? I said, brother, I have no money for you. Well, what happened to all your money? I said, it doesn't matter where my money is. Just know I'm not lending you any of those denominations. And that's kind of where we left that. So he has a habit of begging and borrowing. It's bum behavior.
Well, you're smarter than a lot of people we see in this courtroom. Do you have anything else?
I have nothing.
All right, the parties are excused while we deliberate in this matter. Thank you both.
This court is now in recess. Please step outside.
We have nothing more than I saw a video. It was blocked by a shrub, but I saw him bend down right where the tires were slashed. I can't bring that video to you for whatever reason. He just has failed to meet his burden, and I think the defendant comes across a very credible, hardworking guy who has had a long relationship, seems to be a one-way relationship where the plaintiff is reaching out and asking him for money.
And it just doesn't add up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That he would do this over $400.
Yeah.
I said 600, and he goes 400. 400. Exactly. That's even less money.
Yeah.
Why would he do this?
Particularly right after he said, finally, I'm going to pay you, whether it was 2 years or 12 years, he's finally going to get his money. And
And
now
then he
he's going to
slashes your
slash your
tire
tires.
again?
Yeah. Look, I was initially a little concerned that the defendant didn't bring the video, but I found him credible when he said, if I had known that it could have helped you to bring the video, I would have made sure I got it. And I believe him.
Yeah.
I really think he thought this was absolutely ridiculous.
And I just don't understand, for a man who
You
was
know.
taking pictures and saw him on a Ring camera, why he wouldn't take pictures of his car being flattened.
Right.
Yeah.
He's just failed to meet his burden, so. Are we thinking
Easy
dismissal?
Easy dismissal, unanimous. We have a verdict.
We do.
All right.